Carl and Brendan here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for sure, and it's reaction time. Checking out the new single from Under Blackened Skies, Hollow Tyrant, the death metal band who have made their return after a 10-year silence, hiatus, split, whatever you want to call it. They're back now, and this is their first official new song as they make their return. Yeah. Be honest, before that, 10 years ago, I certainly know very little by them. Before this, they re-recorded and re-released an old song, one of their fan favorites, as a sort of like announcement that they were back. And now this is the first official new song, leading up to them playing live, I think, soon as well. But basically, the ball is starting to roll with this band. They're back. It's rolling downhill, and now we're getting new music. What's your familiarity, if any, with the Under Blackened Skies?
Only through recent stuff, seeing it posting and like knowing then, they're coming back from a hiatus and that sort of stuff. I wouldn't have imagined I knew who they were 10 years ago. I certainly can't say that I definitely did.
Yeah.
There's been, just because of the circles that we know, I guess, in GBHBL and like certain band members that I've seen a lot of posts kind of come up on Facebook, which has made me aware of them. So, and then that's pretty much where I'm at with it.
Yeah. So we're just going to dive in. We're going to check it out. It's Hollow Tyrant. Let's start this in 3, 2, 1, go. feel like that might be more your jam. Don't get me wrong, that's my jam as well, but it's definitely a lot more mellow death than I expected.
Yeah, it grew on me is the honest answer. At the beginning, the first kind of passage of it where it was more focused on the death side,
Mm,
blast drums and all that. I was enjoying it while not thinking it was standing out as anything that was particularly special. But as it sort of, and you kind of get into that like, okay, this is good and all that, but I need a change. I need something to elevate this. And then when the lead guitar stuff comes in, I think that actually worked wonders for the song and for the vocals, which are strong and powerful,
mm.
but sounded better to me when they were now in that fuller sound with the wonderful sort of guitar sound behind them. And then because I then had that, when it went back to the more standard death metal stuff for the second verse, it didn't matter as much now. I was in, like, do you know what I mean? Because like
Yeah.
I knew I was gonna get a payoff now. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because at the beginning I'm like, oh shit, if it's gonna be 5 minutes of this sound, I think I'll enjoy it, but I'm not gonna love it. I'm just gonna enjoy it, and that'll be it. But now I was like yeah, that's all right. I'm all in now. Now I think you said anyway. It's sort of it definitely had like a strong melodeath sort of vibe, really from that point on. Catchy kind of melody that flowed whenever the lead guitars were in, really, but also the solo at the end was pretty cool. Um, Lyrically interesting. Clearly, like, well, at least to me, it's quite a pointed and direct kind of attack at leaders and politicians and, you know, that kind of ilk.
Yeah.
I don't know why I found the use of the word dreadful funny at the end because it just seems such an oldie wordy kind of word, and it was like loathsome, depraved, dreadful.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't mean that as an insult to the band or anything. I just personally found it funny. I was like, oh, it's dreadful. It sort of sounds like the sort of thing Mary Poppins would say, like, oh,
You're not wrong. It's not common. We tend to use more hyperbolic choice words than dreadful,
yeah.
even though it's a great word to describe something poor.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it as a word at all. I don't know. It came in that little passage. I think there were like five, it said the lyrics underneath actually. Yes, it's the first one. But it's basically abhorrent, loathsome, depraved, foul, and then the first one is dreadful. And it's only because I said it in my head in the way that I think like maybe I can hear like Mr. Banks saying to Mary Poppins about, "Oh, this is dreadful." I was like, it made me chuckle. But I like it as a song. I do think like you have to get past that first 30 seconds to really get the full impact of what they're
Mm,
doing there. If you were to listen to the first 30 seconds and not maybe like straight up death metal, like do wait because
yeah.
like the whole song as a whole is better than just a snippet of it.
Absolutely. I agree with pretty much everything you said tonight, pretty much everything you said there. I think the chorus is the highlight, as you say. It's very catchy, it's very infectious, it's got big melodic sound to it. You are right, I think, as well, to sort of say the vocals are at their strongest, at their most listenable and most captivating when they're playing off that really big melodic lead and going to that chorus and even coming out of it, then you're a bit more highly focused, as you say. You've got a structure, and even though near the end, like right after the middle and near the end, it kind of gets broken down a little bit. The same basic shape is there, so it's really easy and fun to follow along with. It's not a
Yeah.
complex track in any way, shape, or form, but I don't think it should have been, particularly if this is your first track back after 10 years. I think you kind of want to come out, hit people with a really simple, straightforward, heavy, intense. This is what we're capable of, what we're doing, but also check out this catchy shit we're doing as well. So it's going to get jammed in your head. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a good song. I mean, like you said, like for me, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that are really, really happy they're back. For me, it's like a new band rather than a
Yeah,
nostalgia thing or
same.
anything like that. So yeah, I'm listening to that and I'm thinking like, yeah, that's a cool fucking song. It's heavy, it's got melody, it's got a nice flow to it as well. Like the lyrics, I like the sort of different speeds of delivery of like lyrics. Like, you know what I mean? Like where he'll stretch a word out and then the next line he says like 7 or 8 words like really, really quickly and it's not just a bark, like I'm just barking a word at you in a kind of
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So there's a lot to like there. There's a lot of
Yeah,
promise.
you've just nailed it, actually. I'll say that. I agree with what you're saying there as well. Like for the growly, guttural style, clarity. Like you're
Yeah.
right, it's not being barked at. It's not going, well, what the fuck is, like, you can hear the lyrics and hear the words and follow along and understand and kind of get the vibe as well from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, strong stuff, and I agree with what you said there. For me, it's a new band as well. I'm aware of the history. I'm aware of you know, the weight and nostalgia that comes with that. But this is exciting. It's a new band.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
look forward to seeing what they do next.
Yeah, agreed.
Hollow Tyrant by Under Blackened Skies. What do you reckon? You got any thoughts on it? You know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at gbhbl. Just search for gbhbl and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.